Hi. So one thing I've noticed about YouTube that I mentioned in another video is the sheer amount of hate that I've noticed on this platform that I didn't notice when I blogged about 10 years ago. But when I blogged, I did a written blog, which was on a different platform. I always got the idea that YouTube had lots of hateful comments. So I don't know if it's always been this way. Anyway, I mentioned what I call a hate group, which is the anti-social justice warriors, the anti-SJWs, and the alt-right on another video. I'm just dabbling with these topics. And so I spoke about that movement briefly. And I also wanted to briefly touch on another movement that I've come across since I've been on YouTube. And it's a really bizarre male separatist group called Men Going Their Own Way. And they have an even more bizarre acronym they call it on videos MGTOW. And what it is it's MGTOW. Really, really bizarre group. So basically, when you go on their videos, I can't bring myself to be on the video more than like 10, 15 seconds. And then if you go in the comment sections, the level of negative energy is so powerful. I get queasy. But it's just filled with hateful comments about women. Misogynist slurs, ugly comments, expletives. It's just basically they hate women. They say they're going their own way, but all they talk about is women and how much they hate them. And it's just filled with trolls and slurs. And interestingly, there seems to be links from what I've read in newspaper articles and just what I've observed on the comment section, there seem to be links with this weird group called MGTOW and the alt-right. And just looking in their comment section, it's filled with racial slurs, comments from neo-Nazis. So yeah, it's just basically a cesspit of hate. So yeah, it's really scary. And the thing that seems to be driving this movement, just from observations of their comments, because it seems to be mainly a white male movement. And a lot of the comments are, we as white men this, we as white men that. And it's basically, and from what I've observed with the comments, what I've seen in newspaper articles, which mirrors what I think, is it's basically a real deep resentment and bitterness at the thought that there might be more equality with different groups in society and that white males may be losing their traditional spot at the top of the social hierarchy. And what I feel is so sad is that to be an individual that is so lacking in their own sense of self that they would need to have a oppressive hierarchy in place to make them feel good about themselves. In other words, if you have low self-esteem, why not work on yourself to make yourself feel better about yourself instead of relying on an oppressive social hierarchy to make you feel good? So yeah, in short, I just think they're a really sad, pathetic group. As I say in the UK, they're sad wankers. So yeah, that's all I have to say on the topic right now. If anyone has any comments or observations about this group, I'd be interested in hearing them. Thanks for listening and bye.